Alright, so I haven't done a video in a while. I should have been, but I've been working a lot. Took a new job about a year ago. Went from being a maintenance technician to a maintenance supervisor at General Motors. So it'll be a year and a month here. It's not working out, so it looks like I'm going to go back to where I was, doing maintenance work. So this has been kind of my therapy, going through this mess I've been dealing with. But anyways, enough of that shit. Me and my boy just put the intake on it, got the distributor in. It don't seem to quite line up right. It looks like it's pointing about number 3, but then if I turn it at one notch to the right, it's lining up about at the middle of the motor. So I don't know. I put a double roller in it. It wasn't a comp cam's double roller, so I don't know if I should have degreed the cam. Half the problem is the motor's so fucking tight that I can't hardly turn it over. The rear main, when I put all the mains in, put all the bearings in it, the crank would spin fine. And when I put the rear main in it, with the last cap, it's hard to turn. That rear main's getting damn tight. So now that I got the heads and everything on it, I still got to adjust the rockers, but I had every timing all lined up, so I didn't want to turn the motor over to adjust the rockers. So now that I got the distributor cap in it and the oil pump lined up, which was a real pain in my ass considering the firewall's in the way, I'm ready to turn it over and set the rockers and maybe fire this thing off one of these days. Not ready today. I'm not going to start it today. Is it there? I got the ground hooked up, starters in. Still got to set the headers on. My son's pulling up in his Suburban. That's what the noise is. The starter's on. I've been trying to find bolts because I don't know if you remember from before, but all the front bolts had like 10 washers under each one and just a bunch of shit. So I've been trying to fit the correct hardware in, clean everything up, make sure everything's sealed. Just odds and ends. Truck still looks like a bag of ass. I haven't really done anything with it. We've had snow. It's 40 degrees out today, so that's from plowing. I bought this year, and I used to own it quite a few years back, and I got it back. I've been playing with this some, plowing and whatnot. It's my table o mess. A bunch of tools. I need to clean that shit up here once I'm about done, But I still got to get her going and put the radiator in it. I'm getting rid of the mechanical fan, which is hanging up there at the stop sign. That's got to go. I'm going to put a set of electric fans in it. My parts, I labeled and bagged everything, put it all in the back. There's a truck and my new tack I got to put in. But I'm running out of parts. So there's a weed eater in here with my valve covers, but I labeled all the bolts and all that shit. There's ground bolts, and I bagged it, water pump bolts, spark plugs, which had about 20 miles on them. But that's going to go in it eventually with a wet kit. Sweet. It's got 180 jets in it, but I'm going to turn it down some. I got to buy some different pills for it. It's left in my gasket set. I only need a few of those, the water neck and valve covers. So I gotta find them studs too to put in the heads for the valve covers. Everything seemed to go together pretty easy. The only issue we had were this front intake bolt. There was a bunch of shit down in the head, so we had to get all the goo out of it so the bolt would seat. But other than that, I think we're pretty well ready to turn it over and see if the starter will even crank it. Hopefully I didn't fuck something up. But anyways, that's about it for now. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, all that fun stuff.